lawyer by day, vigilante by night, and 100% a fan of the Spice Girls. Tonight, we talk about Daredevil episode 1 and 2. Let's get it.
Brand new banger.
It's Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
No, man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt with this. Like, not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I steal the question from Cabs.
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb ball.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Tuesday night. It is Knucklehead fucking Comics. You see Hoach is in the building, Cap's in the building. Toe can't make it, but he'll be here in spirit. Ray said F y'all, but he'll be here in spirit. Cab's
Ray said he's going to be joining us in a few.
Yeah, sure. I believe it when I see it. He's the new show around here.
Whoa. Before we get into anything, that's a very bold statement.
Yo, I said that me and Ray were supposed to be tag teams, Dos Blancos, right, for this whole year. But we might need to do a swerve.
Listen, he got all the baby mamas and all them kids.
So everybody else is doing their own thing. It's us for right now. We talking Daredevil episode 1 and 2.
The spoilers.
3 is
if you haven't watched it, if you have not watched episodes 1 and 2, as much as I hate to say this, you might want to dip out because spoilers alert. We're gonna be talking about first 2 episodes.
Yeah, definite spoilers here. What's up, Mr. Loki, sitting out there in the chat?
What's up, Mr. Loki? How we doing?
Yeah, again, I still don't know how the technical shit works, so putting everybody's shit up on the screen, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Ha, figured it out. Boom. Fire Toe. We don't need him.
I mean, he does got the sound bar, though.
So I got the sound, but watch. Hit this button. Look, I
like
hit this one. Hey, what's up, Ma? Take me out to dinner. It's the same
You hit
shit.
the other one that goes, "What did you do, Ray? What did you do?"
Yeah, if I can remember them, I got them all.
There you go.
So before we jump into everything, Ray said he's gonna jump in, so we'll try to what they do in TV, stretch it out for a little bit, give him some time to jump in. A little bit of news that I do have: the Russo brothers have confirmed that Secret Invasion, no, Secret War, is going to have a mix of both the original comic run and the newest comic run.
Okay.
They're using inspirations from both iterations of the story in order to come up with this one.
So they're actually doing what we've told them to do for many, many years. To use the
Yes.
fucking comics.
Yeah. This one more than anything else, I think you have to use the comics because you got to know exactly what Battle World is. You got to know how Doom is implemented. You got to know how everything came to be.
Right.
Especially if you're mixing the new run, the last run they did,
Right.
like the last major one.
How this is where Spider-Man comes in contact with the symbiote.
Yeah, well, that's the original run. The new run is where Doom was God Doom and he did Battle World and all that shit. That's where
But
all the universes
they're
came
going
in.
to be they're going to be using a little bit of both. I hope they fix the whole, because we got a shit. Was it Spider-Man 3 was a shit Venom?
Hold on. I gotta hit this button. Go Green Ranger, go.
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Hopefully, I can hear me.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
No, yeah, it won't even let me enable my camera. So, yeah.
Man, quit playing. You know you also filming your OnlyFans content. That's why the screen's not on.
Shh! Don't tell the people that. We gotta book this show somehow. But what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? My apologies for being late. Apparently my router said, yeah, we're not working today. So if I start sounding robotic, just let me know, please.
How's that
No
different
problem.
from any other time?
Yeah, right. I mean, come on. This is the Knucklehead Network. This is where technical difficulties are established and made.
It was working the whole day. Now it's just like, yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to know what
Did one of your kids drop some grape juice on it? Is that it?
Nah, it was Apple.
Apple
Yo,
juice.
speaking of fucking, what do you call like a week or two ago, came home, nothing was working. The Xbox wouldn't connect to the internet. The TV didn't connect. Nothing was going on. Come to find out that our cat went behind the TV, pissed all over the fucking box. We had to change that shit out, dry up all the plugs.
Oof.
Jesus.
Damn.
So while we are here,
Yeah.
we were just talking about the original run and the new run of Secret War, informing how they're gonna do the movie.
Oh, okay.
One thing I hope happens, if Deadpool's gonna be in this movie, I want the revised version of what happened. I want the symbiote to jump to him first, freak out, and then go to Peter Parker.
I would not mind it.
That's the revised version of why the symbiote is so crazy and how we got to Carnage. It's because they bonded with Deadpool first for like 30 seconds, couldn't handle it. Then it went to Peter Parker.
I mean, it's a lot of fucking crazy shit going up in that head.
I was gonna say, with how they've portrayed Venom in the Tom Hardy movies, which I know are so loved by many. Sorry that you can't tell the sarcasm. But I feel like it would make sense. That's like, yeah, he had to bond with Deadpool first. Just the way this guy Venom acts and everything. It's like that could work. That could work.
I'm gonna be truthful. The Tom Hardy Venoms are a guilty pleasure for me.
Same. I think we're in the minority.
They're not good
Yeah.
movies all around,
Yeah.
but I would watch them simply because there are certain nuances that I would take from that would make me laugh.
Yeah. I just rewatched the third one yesterday, and I was like, yeah, it's not the best movie, but it has its moments.
Right, but now that you're saying that they're gonna use they might use the fact that the symbiote bonded with Deadpool first before it jumped to Peter. Like seeing some of the ways that symbiote is acting, that Venom symbiote is acting, is like, okay, but you guys missed the window to actually incorporate Venom, or at least this Venom with these 3 movies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was like you watch the Venom and some of the stuff he says, you're like, yeah, that was pretty Deadpool-ish.
Yeah, bro.
Like being psychotic and then having a soft spot. You're like, yeah, that's
Bro, that whole casino scene in the last one, that's all Deadpool right there.
yeah.
Like my guy became a gambling addict immediately. Like that is
And then
all
the dancing with what the fuck was her name?
Miss Chen.
Yeah, Miss Chen. It's like, it's like, yeah, Venom, I've known you in the comics as a psychotic killer of people, and all of a sudden you're dancing with Miss, like I can see that Venom, that symbiote bonded with Deadpool before it bonded with Peter Parker, simply because of just some of the way it acts. You want me to bite his head off now? It's like that would be something that fucking Deadpool. Do you want me to shoot him in the head now? Like, it's very similar.
Yeah, to me that's why I don't like those movies, because the interactions without the previous history of character play is just, to me, it just comes off as we're doing it just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
But we had a question here from Mr. Loki about who might play the Beyonder. I have not heard any rumors or anything about who might play the Beyonder. I don't even have a guess on who I would pick.
Yo, you know what? Give me Jeff Goldblum.
Well, he's already what do you call it?
I know.
The Grand Master.
I was gonna say, why not just let's bring in Morgan Freeman.
No, you know who I would pick? It's an unconventional choice.
Okay.
Right? But you need somebody who's in that position, because if anybody knows the Beyonder looks like a fucking pretty boy straight out of the 80s. All right? I'm gonna try to pull up a pic of him right here.
I take back my suggestion. Because I'm thinking more of like his set. I'm like, oh, he's like a godly figure. Why not Morgan?
You're thinking Morgan Freeman's voice. That's what you think.
But tell me I'm wrong. Like, don't you think he would fit perfectly?
But the reason I said, and that to me, that's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Can you guys see it? Because on my screen, everything's frozen.
Oh yeah,
that's all. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see it if I do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he wasn't already introduced as like because of Star-Lord making him semi-canon,
listen, they already double dip with Robert Downey Jr. You're telling me they can't do it with fucking Jeff Goldblum?
Yo, my unconventional pick is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You know what?
That's way left, but
I can see it though.
Well, I would want to see it simply because of the accent.
Well, my thing is, one, like I said, he looks like a pretty boy, right? But two, you need somebody that if they're gonna press him, it's gonna be believable that this dude just beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
And who's more movie action legitimate than Van Damme?
True.
I'll give you that. By the way, Cap, you're frozen right now.
Yeah, I know. Everything on my end is frozen. I'm waiting for it to like reload, but you guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
we can still say it's good. You know
Yeah,
what?
this will not be enough.
I'll give you I'll give you that point. You know, you gotta have somebody who can definitely well, kick some ass.
Yeah, it would
But
make it believable though. I guess in that.
to tell you the truth, he's a little bit viejo,
He's a little what?
old.
Oh,
he's a little older. Yeah,
but yo,
but that's why I
yeah,
also
he's
said Morgan
beyond it.
Freeman because I'm assuming at this point we're gonna make the Beyonder someone a little older, no? Or we're just gonna introduce a younger, like he just doesn't age, type deal.
It would have to be somebody that's like that. You know what? If you're gonna do somebody who's believable that can defend himself
Yeah.
and can still be a pretty boy,
Mm-hmm.
you can use my pick for Craven, which would have been Scott Atkins.
Ooh, okay.
That's pretty good.
That could work.
He definitely can pull off the '80s look.
Yeah.
He definitely gives off pretty boy vibes, and he can definitely kick some ass.
Yeah.
Hey, my back.
Yeah, you back.
Hey,
Again, wouldn't be the knuckleheads without
nope.
technical.
That's what I was. I was like, here we go. Now we're just missing Hodge. Hodge needs to have some technical.
Hey, don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me.
Yo,
Listen, but even with all the technical difficulties, we still keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
We push through. We push through here.
So yeah, Cap, if you're gonna do something like that, you know what, Scott Atkins can definitely pull that off.
That's good. Before we get into our main topic, Ray, since the warden is out and the inmates are running the asylum,
Yes.
what nerdy topic you want to throw in here, man?
Oh, now that it's been a few days, we got to talk 2K25. Even though this is the more, I know we have our wrestling on Thursday, but this goes in pop culture. It's a video game, so we're gonna talk about that. Cap, have you been able to play 2K25?
Yeah, I've had no issues with the game whatsoever.
Okay, because that's been that's all I've seen on like Twitter is people complaining about the glitches, and I don't know if we just got good copies. I haven't had one glitch yet.
Me neither.
Like the game's been perfectly fine. I did have the only glitch I can say that's, I guess, again, it's gonna happen because it's still the a week early, was the Rock's elbow pad just goes invisible for a second. That's it. Everything else.
That's because he's the final boss.
No, it's the DLC one. That's one that's messing up. Apparently, I guess something in the coding. It like once you're gonna do the people's elbow, it just turns invisible. Like he still throws it and everything. It's the full animation, but it just you can't see the elbow, the elbow pad.
But like you said, we are technically playing it a full week
Yeah,
before launch,
like there's
and already they're doing patches. So
yeah,
The dude from Crank, you're talking about Jason Statham? As the Beyonder?
I wouldn't mind Jason Statham.
you know who I would actually like Jason Statham to be?
Oh,
And it might be a thing where you have to just use the voice and maybe like motion capture.
yeah.
The Gladiator.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, he's talking about Gladiator from the Phoenix Force, not Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Or not Glad He Ate Her from that website you guys not supposed to look at.
Boom.
Really?
This is as Lay likes to refer to me, late night Cap.
My man said Cinemax.
So, Ray, have you played the My Rise yet?
Yeah, I finally got into it a little bit earlier because I wanted to play through my faction just to be able to get all the unlockables from there. I was able to play a bit of Showcase, and then today I started My Rise. It took me a while to finally get the character I kind of wanted. So
Yo,
it's like,
you gotta see. I gotta take better pictures, but you gotta see the pictures I took for getting the face capture from my guy
yeah,
and for Vin's guy.
that's why I kind of stopped doing the face capture because I was like, it's nah. I rather just I try to mold it as best as possible at that point.
Nah, dude. So here we go. This is I've updated it since, so it looks a little better.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. Toe showed us on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed us on the pod.
So I'm gonna take an updated one because I fixed it. The beard coloring's a little better.
Got
The
you.
haircut's more matched to what I have.
Got you.
But then I did Vin. I don't know why it keeps going to that fucking pic.
Oh, that actually, yeah, that fits.
Yeah, I again the way the camera warped it a little bit because the RTV's on an angle.
Got you.
So I went in there and fixed the head, so he looks exactly like he looks.
Nice. No, that fit. That works.
Dude, if you want, give me a picture. I know how to do the face texture.
Yeah.
Give me the picture. I will put the face on, then put it for upload. You can download it and then manipulate it however you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you my. I'll send it over so that way, because yeah, I stopped doing it because I was just like, nope, this annoys me too much. I'm just gonna work on the gear because I go too detail on the gear. Like that's where I just like, okay, I want it to look as realistic as possible, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to not make this many customs this year because I used to make so many of the just indie workers and stuff like that. But,
Dude, I think this year is good for.
it might be, but I just don't have the time. Like I will say this year's creation suite again is smooth. Like I haven't had one issue. Like that's been the best thing too. Even making that, like for my rise, it didn't crash once. I haven't had an issue with that. So it's been good.
Dude,
I heard a lot of people hate the island. They hate the island because it's it's like the big thing to do right now. Because that's how people are with like NBA 2K. They hate my park for the same type of reason.
But yet it's always full when you walk in.
Yeah, it's like, so why is so many people playing it? Like, I haven't
gotten there yet. I start with the My Rise because I like to establish my character in the world of WWE. So I go through the story. That way he makes sense on the roster going forward.
Hutch is just here like, I don't play that game, so I don't know.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I got one last question, Ray. Have you got to the point where you had to make your counterpart?
Not yet.
Wait, you get to make your own enemy?
No. So in years past, there were two separate stories.
Yep.
Where you were either the female, you can play as a female, you can play as a male, and you went through each thing. So you would technically have two stories you can do.
Yep.
This year they intertwined everything because now they have intergender matches.
Yep.
So something happens, and they turn around and be like, "Yo, you need some backup," and then they allow you to go and make a secondary character, but it's the opposite of whatever you started with. So if you're a guy, you make the girl. If you're a girl, you make the guy.
Yep.
Oh,
I saw the preview for that, but I haven't gotten to like actually play it. So I'm looking forward to that.
I want to see what choice you made for a certain question that comes up.
Oh yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's what I do love that portion of this. That's like, because technically, I think you have just from the base of itself, you have 4 options of how you can play it, and then it's like because of the choices you make, you have a lot of alternate ways that this story can go. So, it's a lot of good like for content. Like if you're making content with all this, it's a fun time.
Yeah, Ray, have you started watching this?
Not yet. I just got Crunchyroll back, so I will be watching it.
Dude, it is good.
I just got Crunchyroll back because that was recommended to me, and then my cousin wants me to watch. Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure I pronounce. Solo Leveling. I was recommended to watch.
Dude, oh my god, Solo Leveling is so good that when I started my my D&D campaign, the last one we kind of got into,
got you.
I legit took the first 3 or 4 episode arc, and I made that the first fucking 1 to 2 sessions in our D&D. The same shit that happened to them, I did to my players.
Gotcha. No, that I gotta watch that. I'm gonna take that's gonna be my this weekend to get into because both of those look good. That one, the one you recommended, I was like, oh yeah, I need more of that. Like that looks cool. But then Solo Leveling, just from the art I saw from the from the Crunchyroll preview. I was like, oh, this might be something I'm into. So
Dude,
we'll give it a watch.
I gotta look up the name. There's one that I will recommend to everybody and anybody. It is. Talk amongst yourself as I'm looking at it.
Hodge, is there anything you're watching right now currently?
Daredevil.
That works.
Oh, right. Did you see the episodes?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That was the funny thing. This was the first one I was ready to talk about since last week. Like I saw them that Wednesday because I was like, "Yep, this is gonna be good." I also just didn't want to get spoiled because unfortunately, my TikTok shows me everything the minute it starts playing. Somehow, just TikTok instantly knows everything. Like, okay, cool. You're gonna want to watch this scene. It's like, no, but I want to watch it live. So show me the.
So real quick, the other anime I will say that is 100% recommended.
Okay.
Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
Wistoria, Wand and Sword. Okay, I'll add that to the Crunchyroll list.
All right. I foresee this episode being a little bit of a shorter one since we don't have Toe on board and everybody else has abandoned ship. Just the three stalwarts playing the tunes, the violin as the ship is sinking.
Hey, we're here. We're here. So it still works out. But I guess it's about that time. So hold on one second.
It is now time for the main event of the episode, as today we discuss Daredevil, Born Again, episodes 1 and 2.
They're always a consummate professional.
I almost pressed the wrong button. It was about to sound like a chipmunk. I was like, wait, that's not it. I would have been a whole different type of introduction.
So, for anybody who's not paying attention, Daredevil, Born Again, is the pseudo continuation of the Netflix Daredevil series that is also now introducing Daredevil into the MCU proper.
Yes.
So before we even get into the episodes, I heard somebody ask, I heard somebody ask Charlie Cox, how does this tie into She-Hulk and his appearance of She-Hulk? And I actually he just gave the answer like, oh, there's a lot of different runs of the comics and sometimes Daredevil does humorous shit. So that's just what happened. He just was put in a situation. That's how it was. But I actually have what I think can be used as an in-canon explanation. As we see the start of episode 1, Daredevil, Foggy, and Karen Page seem to be living their best life. So it is very possible that Daredevil, Matt Murdock, could have went over and did everything he did in She-Hulk and still ended up in the same spot, in the same place he was at the beginning of the first episode, where everything looked like they were on cloud 9. Because it looked like they had a nice, smooth run for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And then things happened that will inform him going forward. So
it said, oh, y'all thought we were going to have a happy start? Nah.
Yeah.
Action immediately.
So before we get reactions to it, let's do a little bit of breakdown of the first episode. Like I said, starts off with the happy-go-lucky trio. They are in a bar seemingly celebrating a case.
And somebody's retirement.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's also a local cop is retiring, which I think that just happened to be happenstance. It's also happening in the place that they were. Foggy's getting hit on, which I don't even know if he realized it.
Nah, he definitely didn't.
Karen and Daredevil
so awkward
and Matt, Karen and Matt are playing their little will they, won't they in the background.
Right.
Everything looks like it was going great. And then there's a call from a witness that Foggy is dealing with.
Yep.
Who Foggy has he put the witness up in his own place for protection.
Right.
How is that ever allowed in Witset?
Well, because he's not in actual
No, I
Witcher.
know. I'm just like that should never be the option.
Well, I mean, remember,
Well,
they don't.
hopefully that'd probably be the last place somebody will look.
Touche. Touche.
You also got to remember that these guys are public defenders, so they're not.
Yeah.
They're not defending people who are assumed innocent.
Yeah. What do you don't think Benny's innocent? Come on. With a name like Benny? He's gotta be innocent.
Bronx?
He's gotta be innocent.
My man,
Benny
Benny
sounded
Bronx.
like Benny sounded like he never heard a fly.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you pick up Froggy's trying to get to the to his client.
Yep.
Matt's like, yo, stay here. I got him. Matt takes off running. Somehow gets his suit, which is the only weird thing I will give it is like, did he have it stashed somewhere or did he go home to run back?
I feel like he had it on. I feel like he
I don't think he actually wears it like that, given the fact that it can easily slip because he can't see shit.
True, but it was a little too fast that he was able to go and then make the U-turn. Like, oh wait, oh, this is a trap. Oh,
but I will say, I did like the visual. The visual did remind me a little bit of the real Crow movie from 1994, starring Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
Then he was running across the rooftop.
Yep.
I thought that was a cool visual nod. But we get there and switcheroo. Surprise 1, Bullseye's back. Surprise 2, Bullseye's not going after the fucking witness.
Nope.
He's going after Foggy.
Yep, he was only after the witness to draw out Foggy, or actually to draw out Daredevil.
Yeah, I think that was more the gist of it, of just like, oh, if I separate then he's a goner.
Yeah, so we get a couple of panic moments of Daredevil trying to rush back. Foggy gets shot. Then we get something that is very, very interesting to me.
Can I just make a point before we go on? Because there was a Karen.
Yes.
Never ever have I seen another actress get so much blood squirted on her face. It's like almost every episode she's in, somebody's getting shot or getting beaten neck around her, and she has blood all over herself. You know, not for nothing, but her fucking dry cleaning bill must be out the fucking.
That's what we're worried about here. The dry cleaning.
I'm joking about the dry cleaning bill, but it's like yo, even in the original series and in this one right off bat,
yeah,
like she's standing right in front of Foggy. Foggy gets shot, and the splatter of the blood is. I'm like, yo, at some point, I'm expecting this girl to bring out a fucking like one of those face guards or whatever when she's talking to somebody.
Oh yeah, just like hold on 1 second. It's like, wait, why are you putting that on? You might die in a few seconds. It's like, wait, what?
She's gonna start dressing like she's at a Gallagher concert.
Yo, bro, it's like every time I see her in an episode, she's getting blood splattered all over herself.
Yeah. Also, that scene with Bullseye, the fight. Did anyone else get that feeling of that scene from Desperado when Antonio Banderas first fights Machete?
No, I got that. You know what? Now that I was like, yo, this thing looks very familiar. And yeah, now that you said it, yeah, it's very similar to the.
he just kept catching him, and it's like, yo, my guy, you got to start bleeding out eventually.
But so you say that, right? As real quick, just the little recap.
A little rewind.
Daredevil, Bullseye, fight everywhere. Daredevil hears that Foggy is now dead.
Yeah.
Daredevil catches up to Bullseye on the top of the roof. Bullseye says some to him, which I cannot remember, because what happened, not only the death of Foggy, but what happened next shocked the hell out of me. Because Matt Murdock, and I say Matt Murdock, just threw Bullseye off the fucking roof.
Yep.
And you see him bounce off the pavement right behind Karen Page.
Right.
Again, more blood on poor Page.
Now, what I was gonna say is the Daredevil suit is actually, if you remember from the Netflix series, is actually puncture, not proof, but resistant.
Right.
So it is it could very well be that yes, the knives penetrated, but they did not penetrate deep enough.
Okay. No, I was
That
gonna say
severe
he did
wound.
react. He did react in this one more like these were like hitting him though. So that's why I was like,
Well,
Wait,
because that's because
no.
as they was fighting, Bullseye was still murking people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that was the craziest thing about that scene. That I'm like, okay, I love the attention to detail of that. That it's like in between them actually fighting, he's still killing other people. It's just like,
Yo,
okay, that's how sadistic that he is. That he's like, hey, even if I am gonna get caught and go, I'm still taking more people with me.
I would argue.
He killed Foggy and 7 other people in that bar.
Yeah.
I would argue that that's not him being sadistic. He's trying to distract Matt from what's actually going on, buying him time for Foggy to bleed out.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
What I gotta say is the funniest part of that whole scene was when they break through the door and there's like 3 cops there or whatever they are, and they try to hit Bullseye, and one is a female, and she gets Bullseye throws a pool ball right in her fucking face.
Yo, I was
And
like,
then you see her go, "Ding," and then just drop. I started laughing at that. I'm like,
I'm mad because my instant reaction for that was like, well, Bullseye, because he caught her. It fucking went from the wall right to her head. I was like, damn, that's a nice shot.
You heard it here first. Ray's first reaction whenever a woman gets hit with a pool ball.
Bullseye.
I bet you he did the whole thing in his living room that Colin Farrell did. Bullseye. Don't worry, your face is shown.
Tyson's in the building. What up, Ty?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Hold on, let me hit that button. Ray, what did you do, Ray? See, I told you I got the soundboard.
It sounds just like her. That's it. It's just perfect. Sounds just like her right there.
No, but it's like you can you see him killing people as he's fighting Matt Murdock, Daredevil, whatever you want to call him, and Daredevil is so focused on trying to stop him that he's not even. I think like the only person he pays attention to is the second girl, or from they break through the wall.
Yeah.
Like Bullseye throws something and bounces off the wall and it hits her, and like she gets hit or whatever, and then she crumbles right next to Matt, and Matt catches her. But besides that, like he was just like not trying to pay attention to anybody.
Yeah, you could definitely see it all the rage and everything caught up with him, which leads me to when he throws him off the roof. That moment where he realized what he's done. And he realized that how far he crossed the line without even thinking. And he throws the helmet away. I was like, yo, this.
But my whole thing is this guy literally bounces off concrete. You see a pool of blood by his head, and he survives.
Well, you got to remember, this is the continuation from Netflix. So they did the surgery where they merged something. I believe it was adamantium, and I think the Netflix show said that, but I can't confirm what MCU is going to call it. But they fused something with his spine, and they gave him a slight enhancements.
Right. Okay, yeah. Damn, I should have tried to rewatch the old episodes.
Yeah, so for anybody who's confused, again, this is a continuation. So what happened in the Netflix show did happen.
Right.
Okay, so it is all canon now.
Yes.
Shit, I should have rewatched the whole Netflix show. That's why I kind of went in this like we're gonna kind of say it was, but I didn't know if it was gonna be fully.
They said everything said it was going to be a continuation.
Yeah,
But we've been there before where it says it's going to be a continuation, and you go, wait, that I don't remember that.
yeah, exactly. That's why I thought I was like, yeah, they might acknowledge certain things, but it's almost like that was just a dream.
No,
Type
if you pay attention to the promotional trailers,
yeah,
there's a scene where you see Wilson Fisk stare at a painting, and there's a splatter of red on that painting. That's actually a splatter of blood from one of the earlier Netflix seasons, from a fight they had.
Right.
It's the same exact blood splatter, the same exact thing from that shot. So
now we know.
So, funny thing, man, after that first episode, I look at Toe and I was like, yo, we got a title tonight's episode. Fuck you, Marvel. And I was telling this to Ho before we started. The reason I wanted to title it Fuck You, Marvel is because you gave us episode 1 with, to me, and again, this is just me because I'm a Daredevil fan. The writing was fucking excellent.
Yep.
The what do you call it? The acting was excellent. The twist they gave with Foggy dying was great. The meaning behind Daredevil pushing past his limit and attempting to kill what do you call Poindexter was great. So I looked at all that and I went, I just paid $32 to watch Captain America: Brave New World and walk out of it and go, that was all right. I watched fucking The Marvels, and you got people who can write like this. Why the fuck are we wasting time on these other shows? Like, the fuck we doing?
Yeah. What made me a little mad about this
They're wasting money. That's what it is.
Is the fact that we know they can do this. Meanwhile, it was so hard to do this in one shot. That it was like, first, oh yeah, you're gonna get 18 episodes. Then we're gonna lower it to 12 and separate it. And it's like, what happened? Because
No, I tell you exactly what happened. What happened was they went, hey, we're gonna do 18 episodes, and Kevin Feige showed up and was like, what the fuck is this? And Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio went up to Kevin Feige and was like, yo, I'm glad you see that this shit is bullshit too. Let us do this show the way we want to do it. And Kevin went, go ahead. And I will reiterate this, and I will say this again until everybody else is blue in the face. When you have people who love the fucking characters, who love the source material, who want to be a part of the shit, you get a better fucking product. Like this show, like Deadpool and Wolverine, Shang-Chi was fucking pretty good.
Yep.
Endgame, Infinity War.
Because you got people who put their heart into it.
Yeah. Stop hiring people
that just want this.
Yeah. Or stop thinking that you can't hire Uber fans of the fucking source material. Let them they're fans for a reason. Let them write and show the world why the fuck they love this shit. Let them put that on screen so we all can learn to love this shit. If you don't already.
Dude. Yes, Mr. Loki, yes. They can't make Blade.
Well, we all know that it is virtually impossible to make a movie about a black man fighting vampires. It's never been done in the history of movies before. There's never been a set of 3 movies in the past.
Nope.
And there's not a movie coming out soon that is a depiction of black men fighting vampires. It's never happened. It will never happen. You'll never see it.
Nope. There will never be another motherfucker trying to skate uphill. God damn it, why did I fuck up the line? Toe's gonna kill me. Toe, don't wash his back.
Right, you're lucky I don't know how to kick people out of here.
I'll do it to myself. Hold on.
We're just gonna hit the lead.
I'll be back. And I'm back.
Ray, what did you do?
Ray, you saw The Acolyte, right? Or at least part of it.
Part of it, yeah.
All right. Do you remember the Osha and May, right? The 2 girls.
Yes.
You remember their mothers, right? The one who was actually from Dathomir who gave birth, and then the black woman who was like, "Fuck that! I made him. You ain't do shit."
That one I remember more fondly.
All right. Now this is gonna burn you right now.
Uh-oh.
The character that was from Dathomir, the one who actually physically gave birth to the twins.
Yeah, the actual mother, yes.
Yeah. That actress is the therapist who is Matt's new love interest.
Oh,
So she can act.
Why did I not recognize her?
Because she was
acting.
Yeah, she was actually really good.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Okay. No, it's fucked because it's like now I can see it. Like I'm like, oh, okay. That works. That works. She was really good in the scene though. Like, I want to see where this is gonna go here. Like,
so we leave off with Wilson Fisk. True, I think at the end of the first one, right? Wilson Fisk is in his home. We see Vanessa and what she's been doing. She's not running the criminal enterprise. She's got everybody under control.
Yep.
Even when people start talking out of line, she's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." They seem to respect her. And then this motherfucker shows up, and anybody who's born in New York knows that when you turn them lights on, them roaches scatter. He showed up, and they fucking booked. And she's pissed off because Mr. fucking disappeared to go play with your surrogate daughter who shot you in the face. Now shows up, and what? This time he wants to run for mayor.
Crazy, right?
What's even crazier is the fact that, so we were talking about this, right? How Brave New World kind of went maybe a little too politically correct because they didn't want to draw comparisons between Thunderbolt Ross and President Trump now. To which I said, motherfucking Thunderbolt Ross is bad enough. You don't need to tie him into being Trump in order to show him as a unstable president. Like he's already within himself bad.
Yeah, making the connection wouldn't have.
But Daredevil doesn't shy away from the fact that if you know Wilson Fisk, you should know this motherfucker's a criminal. He did go to jail in the Netflix show.
Yep.
And yet everybody in New York was like, fuck yeah, I'm voting for Fisk. He can clean the city. Really?
Again, you guys put a felon in a position of power, and you guys think this is going to end well.
Wonder where that happened.
Yeah, and I know. This is we're comics. We're not supposed to be blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. We're grown ups are talking about grown up shit, and that's the fact of life. It happened. So anybody who's gonna not normally the people we have in here all seem to be pretty good and chill, but anybody who's looking in thinking that they're gonna start some shit and you haven't been around here before,
like that little troll Griff from last night.
Oh man! Just say it again.
I missed something last night apparently.
Oh yeah, you missed the whole bro.
You should watch the episode.
Just watch like the last 30 minutes, and you get to see a try troll because he wasn't even a good troll. The minute Hodge went back at him, it was it. It was over. Between Hodge and fucking Krills, because Krills had time last night.
And Krills wasn't even live. He was just a message.
He was just messaging back, and it was the funniest shit ever.
Shit.
Nah, man, don't you listen, little bro. Don't. One thing I'll never do is I'll never hate. You know what I'm saying? If I don't agree with what you're doing, I'll be like, I don't agree with you, but you do what you want to do. It's your life. I mean, even though a lot of people forget that this country is a country of freedoms, everybody's free to decide what they want to do. But I don't hate on people. You know what I'm saying? As long as what you want to do don't hurt you or hurt somebody else, who am I to tell you no, don't do that? It's your goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to get together and watch wrestling, don't matter if they're young, old, whatever. The fuck are you getting on? Trying to act like trying to diss people. My nephew learned the hard way. I'm the wrong one trying to try to diss. I don't throw jabs when it comes to dissing. I throw haymakers. I go for the jugular. I'm gonna make you feel stupid. So last night we had somebody who tried to bring everybody down, and I made them feel stupid.
Yeah, we need a new sound on the soundboard. Anytime somebody tries to act out and we put them down, we just gotta hit the button and be like, "Damn, son, you just got knocked out by the knuckleheads."
Hey, we can make that happen. We gotta
we can definitely make that happen. But we're gonna move along. But yeah, Cap, definitely go to the channel, watch like the last half hour of it. You know, it's a friend of mine from work. I told him about it. He went back and watched it, and he said, "Yo, you went too raw on the kid." And I'm like, I don't care.
Dude,
Don't come here try to fuck with my friends. Fuck that shit.
Should I end this stream early so I can go watch that one? Or
well, no, as we would recommend to anyone else, if you didn't tune in last night, keep
Go
watching
watch
this
it.
one and then watch it after. Give us double.
Finish watching this.
Yeah.
Don't be like Cap. Watch all the product.
Try to watch everything. We have a good lineup here. We're back tomorrow with sports. As everyone was very intrigued to tell us what happened in sports yesterday. No, we have a day for that. Wednesday. Come here, 9 p.m. We'll be here talking sports. Then Thursday, we're here wrestling.
That's funny. Yeah, Mr. Loki was there. He'll tell you. Boy got punked out.
Yeah, he legit.
And tune in for this Friday for a very special Toe in the Show with Gigi and Ray. Because Ray's going to give us his top 5 Sports Illustrated models.
I don't think we're doing Friday show.
Yeah, I don't think Friday would be no show, unfortunately.
It might be Saturday.
We're
celebrating Gigi's birthday Friday.
Yeah.
So, like I said, tune in Friday. Tune in Friday. Let me say it as probably Gigi and everybody else would say. Tune in on the last day of the week for the show and the toe with Gigi and Ray show.
Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. But to get back to Daredevil, episode 1 literally finished with him throwing him off the building. Now, mind you, it is one of those old school buildings where the bar's at the bottom. I think there's apartments on top, maybe like 3 or 4 flight high. Wasn't like it was like one of those buildings you see at Midtown that's fucking dumb high. This is residential fucking kind of thing. So you're talking about maybe 4 stories at most.
Which is really a 40-foot drop.
Right. No, but you do see Bullseye bounce. I kind of laughed when I saw that.
I think they did that on purpose. That I was like, it was such a damn. Like
my thing is the way he threw him off. He was like, he heard Foggy's heart take the last pump, and then he was like, "Oh, make the fuck up!" Like almost like a get away from me, and
yeah. And I honestly think that they made him bounce just to make sure that we noticed him in the background.
Right, because in that scene,
we're all focused on Karen.
No, it's such a excuse my language. It's such a mind fuck of a scene. Like it's such a you're feeling that emotion of knowing Foggy's gonna die any second because it's just heartbeat, heartbeat, and then this is still going on, and then seeing other people die, just seeing that moment of Matt having that break. But that would be any of us, knowing that there's nothing you can do, and it's such an emotional scene that I'm just like, fuck. Like even for someone that is a quote unquote hero here, it's like, what can you do when there's nothing else you can do?
Right, throw him off a building. That's what you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is me being selfish. When I heard that they were gonna start off with something that might potentially be controversial and might piss off the fans, I was worried that one of the characters would die. I am glad that it is Foggy only because as a selfish man.
What you gotta get Foggy?
Well, Deborah Ann Woll, who plays Karen Page, is not only a fantastic actress who I think deserves more credit and more roles, but she's a D&D player. And I got to stick with my fellow D&D players. And to see that she survived where she can come back. I told you, yeah. I said I'm selfish. There's very few people in the celebrity world that I will go to bat for.
I'm not gonna lie. I will agree with you. She is a very good underrated actress, and like she deserves to be in other stuff.
Yeah, and have you seen her do her interview with the Punisher, John Bernthal? And I'm not even talking about when she explained Dungeons and Dragons to him. Just the overall conversation and how deep they got, and her struggles and all that shit. I just connected to her, and that, you know, seeing her survive, I was like, okay, cool. I'm cool with him with the other one going. I'm not gonna cause a riot. I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna be truthful. It caught me off guard that they would kill off somebody so prominent in the first episode. Like I had a feeling somebody of the core three would be dying at some point. I know it was not going to be Daredevil, but you know, that only leaves Karen and Foggy. I didn't think it was going to happen in the first episode.
I didn't think we were going to get, especially a death like that. It was so. It was so dark and twisted at the same time. It's like, damn, we're not even in the first half an hour yet.
So, little known fact: episode 2 and 3 were the original pilot of this series.
When was the pilot supposed to be?
So, episode 1 is what we got to start off, but 2 and 3 were supposed to be the starting point.
Okay.
But you hear in the coming attraction, Daredevil say, "Oh, a line was crossed. I haven't been Daredevil for a while."
I remember hearing that. Yeah. This
is where we have to put in what the fuck line was crossed.
And there we go.
And I love the play on every single person in the world has that one thought, right? That even me, that thought that, oh, if X happens, I can easily cross this line and do Y, right? Somebody messes with a family member, somebody does something, I could step up and take that person out.
Right.
Yep.
And trust me, as being somebody who was trained on weaponry and has handled guns, not in a recreational sense that, hey, it's just fun to go to the range and send some ordnance down range. Trained on, hey, when you pull this, the person on the other end goes
must
by.
Die.
Yeah.
So I love the play that crossing that line doesn't feel the way you think it would feel.
Yeah.
And isn't always the right call.
Right.
It's such a great, just again, play on morality there, playing on, again, a thought that we all again, it's crossed our mind. It's not something that doesn't cross your mind, especially when you care about others. What you would do. But just seeing that and seeing, I feel like this was the perfect, if you were a fan of the Netflix show, this was your end chapter to that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what that was. That first episode was this is the end of that. And then episode 2 is episode 1 of this. Like, this is now where we begin this series. If that makes sense.
I honestly think they're going a little more than what the Netflix did.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed a couple more F-bombs, definitely more blood and gore. Like,
yeah. Well, they got a better, I don't want to say Netflix didn't have the money for it, but I feel like they got a better production here. That's like, we're going for
we all know that Marvel and Disney got that long money.
Oh no, yeah. They were like, hey, if we're gonna make Daredevil, we're gonna do it right. And yeah, this is a good sign so far.
Come on, you know what I like though? I like that they didn't try to, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody.
Yeah.
They didn't try to pussyfy it.
No.
Like like Cap said, it looks like they're actually incorporating more of the obscenities and more of the violent into it. Because people forget at the end of the day, this is all being shown on Disney.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Disney has been known to be like, you know what? I don't think that's what we want to show our audience. Meanwhile, we're here like, no, that's what we want to see.
Yeah. Especially
so I'm actually happy they did not pussyfy it.
Yeah, which it gives me good hope for Punisher. Like if we're ever doing it with Daredevil, it's like, okay, so the Punisher might actually be what it needs to be. Like,
so before we jump in episode 2, ratings for episode 1.
Out of what?
Out of 10.
7.5.
God damn it, Ray! You precious right me.
What were you gonna give?
I was gonna give it a 7.5.
Well, because it's okay. It's a great episode, but I don't want to give it anything higher than that yet because I want to see where we go. So I'm gonna give it like a nice 7.5.
I'm going with a 9.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yo, you give me good story, good writing, good acting, and it doesn't matter to me if this episode is like, if I call this episode a 9 and the next one's better, all right, that's a 10. And then the next one's better, all right, cool. So we're on this trend of 10s.
Got you. Okay. That works.
Like I'm not gonna take points off because I'm saving. I only have 1 10 and I only give it once.
Yeah, well, see, I don't care about that, but to me, it's like I gotta be like, I gotta be blown away to give it like anything from a 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was a good entry episode.
Yeah.
I will give it that. There was some, of course, some surprises. You know what I'm saying? So I might update it to like maybe an 8 on my scale because I don't want to be the same as Ray.
Yeah, Ray hated it, so you don't want to.
We can't both be at a 7.5.
No.
Hutch is like, nah, I'm a Price is Right you now. I'm gonna just go up a little bit. So that way I'm closer to the car, man. I'm closer to the car.
Right.
Well, if I wanted a Price is Right you, I would say I'm gonna give it a 7.75 or something.
Yo, if we're playing Price is Right rules, then I give it $1.
Yo, nah, it's the penny, man. I hate that shit. When they do that, then it's like, oh, you like, damn.
Oh, I'm gonna give it. Oh, what's your cost? Oh, 7.5. So like $7.50. Then it goes $7.51. Like I see that, and if I'm the person that put
I'm
$7.50,
the person.
like if I'm the one that says $7.50, like I want to go to that person and smack him. Like, really, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen when that backfires and they turn around and go ding ding ding? Oh, somebody got it exactly, and it was $7.50.
Yeah,
bro, that's the best. Yo, this comment right here, I know exactly why Joe said that. Because apparently Cody Rhodes doesn't know how to say "go fuck yourself" properly. So that's why Toe has
Well, he
to.
said it on the paper. He said it on the pay-per-view. I don't think he got the okay to say it on Netflix.
I don't think you can. Apparently, they don't want middle fingers anymore, which is like, what?
Well, I
First
still,
off, it's a PLE.
Oh,
yeah, I
it's
still
a
think
pay-per-view.
that WWE is still functioning on that. They're on the USA Network.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. I feel like it's a production decision. I don't think it was a Netflix decision because I doubt, like, what Netflix has on there. I doubt they were like, "Hey, y'all can't have middle fingers on anymore."
I've never seen any show on Netflix that cursed or had nudity or had middle fingers or
Have you
blood.
seen?
Or,
Go watch The Warrior.
Netflix is just Coco Melon.
I was gonna say, have you not seen Lucifer, Cat?
Have you not seen The Warrior? I just started watching The Warrior. I was like, oh shit. But
So let's get into episode
I'll
2
give it,
here.
like I said, I'll give it an 8. But let's go into episode 2.
So episode 2, brief synopsis, starts off with some dude getting jumped in the train station, which again, if you live in New York, not an uncommon scene.
Yeah, it's sad, but yeah, it happens.
This other guy comes down, sees it, tries to intervene. He gets into a scrap with the 2 supposed bullies. The guy getting his ass kicked runs away. In the midst of a fight, the train comes by, and my man accidentally, allegedly,
Right.
shoved the
Well,
dude off the track.
he threw the punch in the mind, and the one guy sidestepped it, but his momentum carried him to the tracks at the same time as the train was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're from New York, we all know if that happens to you, you're going to be underlive.
Yeah. So now we have our courtroom case as
well. We got to remember, as once that happens, the other guy all of a sudden comes out and says NYPD.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why did you guys not say that from jump?
Which we will get into that. Why they didn't say that.
Of course.
So he gets arrested. We flash forward to Matt being at the police precinct for some reason. I don't remember. I think he was dealing with the end of a different case.
Yeah, I think it was already there. Yeah.
He hears the police trying to beat a confession out of this man. Walks in, represents him as his lawyer. Hears that the guy is telling the truth, but he's hiding something.
Right.
So now we got Daredevil trying to convince his legal firm to let him represent him. We got the cops who want this dude fried. And then we got the actual race for mayor, as Wilson Fisk is now officially running for mayor. He's doing debates. He's got a campaign coordinator and all that shit.
Not to interrupt you, but I'll give him the nice touch of having the reporter from New York One actually reporting that Wilson Fisk. Like, that's a nice touch. Like, if you're from New York and you know what New York One is, and you've seen that guy be one of the reporters on New York One for the last 20-something years, see him on Daredevil's show and actually reporting that Wilson Fisk is now in the race for mayor, that's a nice touch.
No, yeah, that was nicely done. That was like, okay, you're really trying to convey that this is New York here.
Yeah. Funny side note, a few years ago when we lived on St. Pete, my dad was actually interviewed by News One the Bronx as he was shoveling out his Jeep. So
nice.
If you check the archives, you'll see him.
Hey, there you go.
So that's all happening. We have the question of why were the cops beating this dude? Why is this man hiding something from Matt? And what's going to happen with the race for mayor? And to sum up a long story, we find out that this dude is White Tiger. They find the costume, they find the amulet, which they said amulet.
They did, which I enjoyed the fact that they said amulet.
Yeah, skipping around, Matt actually told him, like, yo, you got to tell me everything about you being a vigilante because they're going to find, if I found it, they're going to find it. And then Matt sat in with the judge and the district attorney and got that thrown out as evidence because he was arguing it had nothing to do with it. He wasn't in the suit. And he said he didn't have extra powers because he didn't have the amulet on. To which I fucking bugged out because we discussed it a week ago.
Yep.
We discussed White Tiger a week ago.
I love that.
What are they going to do with the amulet? What are they going to do with the power set?
Right.
So
and I'm surprised. I mean, we all know White Tiger from the Spider-Man cartoon, and then she's a female, but we all know that that was all given down to her by her father.
Yeah, which we're watching the father, which we don't know if there is a daughter, could be a niece, could be somebody else he knew. As of right now, it's just the guy. So that's storyline A. Right? Is they're dealing with that trial. They didn't give him bail.
No.
He's getting roughed up. Matt got the vigilante part of him thrown out. Storyline B, Wilson Fisk wins the mayoral race. He is now the mayor of New York. And now we are seeing him in the world of politics trying his best not to lose his shit as he's got to do dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. And finally got it when they were on their way somewhere and it was a big traffic jam because a pothole opened up. And this motherfucker got out of his car and walked over and was like, hey, you, fill this pothole. And the dude was like, oh, we can't. There's a lot of red tape. And he just went, fuck it. Tell him I said you can fucking do it. This is your stamp of approval. And then just stood around the crowd with everybody with their phones like, see, I told you I'd get something done.
Right. There's a reason why there's that red tape, but you know.
Yeah. It's like
But so the interesting thing going on in storyline B here is the chief of police
does not like him,
who once again knows that this dude is a legit fucking criminal. Turn around and is like, yo, I'm resigning. And you're
so
fucking
like half your force.
yeah, and half this force is coming with me. So good luck, Jack. Because that's what Wilson Fisk ran on. He ran on outlawing vigilantes and bringing real justice back to police and to policing and to the city. So that dude makes his play and was like, yo, I'm out and I'm taking these guys with me. And Fisk says, fuck that, reverts back to his old ways, shows him a picture of the illegitimate son he's trying to hide, the police chief.
Yeah.
The illegitimate son that he's trying to hide in Philly.
Right.
And essentially turns around and goes, hey, fine. Here's what I'll offer then. No overtime. No new classes. No promotions. Nothing for your fucking men. And I'm going to out you. To which that dude now has to play ball.
But you remember what he said it when he told them, right? My man said, he told them, be careful what you wish for.
True, yeah. But I still can't believe that in 2025 you could still hold a secret family above someone's head.
Yeah,
like my man, this kid is 10 years old. Just by now, just tell someone, man. Like Jesus Christ, what the fuck are we doing? Like you're gonna yes. So this is again coming from me and me alone. I don't have the scroll for when I say some shit that nobody else says. But for me alone, you can't look at Wilson Fisk and go, you're a piece of shit for being a criminal, while you cheated on your wife and are hiding a fucking 10-year-old somewhere else. Because that's also being a piece of fucking shit.
Yep.
Because whose life are you in more? Your family in New York or your family in Pennsylvania? Who's getting shortchanged? It's such a big deal that you don't want it leaked out. Remember, he who's without sin cast that first fucking stone, man.
Yep.
There you go.
And I only bring that up not because of my religious beliefs, but because of the religious beliefs of this guy. There you go. This guy right here.
People forget, don't be throwing stones if you live in a glass house.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you got a glass drawer, you should watch your mouth.
That part too.
Definitely.
I did want to bring this up just because of what we talked about with She-Hulk. For the first few scenes that we've gotten of legislation and everything like that, with courtroom scenes and everything, this is how you do a legal show.
Right. Say that one more again for them writers.
This is how you do a legal show. That's how you do courtroom scenes. That's how you do, hey, we're going to try to make this not admissible in court here with the evidence. Yeah, we're not going to. That amulet, just forget about it.
Yo, hold on a sec, because I got to hit that button. Damn, son, you just got knocked out by the knuckleheads.
Like, I was just like, this is refreshing. Like, again, it's.
But again, we all know that the people writing the fucking She-Hulk were bad writers.
Yeah, don't throw stones at a squirrel. Where'd the squirrel get a machine gun? We got questions then.
No, we don't got any questions.
You don't got
Right.
questions?
You don't know what that's referencing.
Nope, not at all. That's why I asked where the squirrel got the machine gun from.
Yo, this is why. I might have to Naomi you.
What did you do, Ray?
This is where I should have just stayed quiet and just been like, "That's a crazy saying right there."
There's an old Batman joke of the Riddler, who the setup is, I forget what the setup is, but the punchline is a squirrel with a machine gun.
Gotcha. My apologies. I should have known this.
I mean, that was before your time.
Okay, so it works out in my favor then.
That was not before your time.
God damn.
God, he's a baby. He's only like 26 years old.
The 26 years of life, you had enough time.
Okay.
So,
you know what, Ray? I'm trying to work.
You're trying, but it's not working. It's the case is deader than foggy right now. It's gone. It's just
damn.
And we're a tag team once again.
But
so we'll explain a little bit of Final the B story here. The cops. What do you call it? Daredevil is looking for the guy from the train tracks because he's the only one who's an eyewitness
right, yeah.
to what happened. Daredevil finds him. The best, this is how you fucking do it. You follow the cop who was involved, and you wait for him to lead you to him.
I mean,
it also helps. First.
It also helps you have super hearing.
Yeah, which I mean, you take advantage of your gifts.
Absolutely.
So Matt Murdock finds him first. Tells him, "Yo, skedaddle, they're coming up. Meet my guy at this location."
Or trying.
We don't know.
No, he told him Fort Tryon Park.
Yeah, but we don't know if he's gonna go there.
Right. You don't know if the guy is gonna meet him there. Yeah.
Then we get again the great fucking contemplation moment. The cops come in. We get to tie into the Punisher. They got skulls, Punisher skulls, tattooed.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody knows in real life, John Bernthal, I think, made a comment, but Marvel definitely had Frank Castle make a comment in the comics because there was a subsect of New York City cops who were rocking the Punisher skull, and Marvel had to make Frank Castle turn around and go, yo, cut that shit out. That's not what the fuck it stands for.
They were called the Punisher Squad. I remember them.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I don't stand with you. You are not with me. Take that shit off. Like, I don't remember. Well, Ray, you might literally be too young for this. But do you remember growing up if you were around gang members and you tried to pull some bullshit that was any sign of their set, they would quickly be like, no, cut that shit out. You're not one of us.
That or you get your ass whooped.
Yeah. If you
I was gonna say no, I'm not too
if
young.
you were
for that.
lucky, if you were lucky, they told you to just cut that shit out the first time with the warning.
Yeah.
But that's where the Punisher tie comes in. So then they show up. Matt's in the apartment. Matt's trying to,
He's
get him to
basically
fucking-
telling him, listen, I beat you to it. I'm gonna string you guys up in court, and then they attack Matt.
They attack Matt, and here's where we get the coup de grace. Matt loses his shit instantaneously without thinking, as if he was breathing, and just kills them. And then comes to the realization he fucked up again. And that outpouring of emotion, knowing he possibly just fucked up this case, screwed this man's whole life up, and yet again betrayed everything he stood for, because without thought, he just crossed that line. And that's the thing that within the first 2 episodes that I was like, yo, I love this fucking series, because this shit, I've told this story before, but this is where I equate it to, right? And of course, fictional, I'm not talking about real, kind of real violence, but the fictional world here, that's what I'm equating to this story. I was in the military, last duty station, Diego Garcia, in the Indian Ocean, right? It's an island. We're deep sea fishing. We caught a fucking bluefish, really big. 6 grown men, militarily trained, on a boat. They bring the fish on board, and the motherfucker hands us a little bat. He's like, all right, well, now you got to do the humane thing and kill this shit. All of us were like, wait, what? They're like, yo, you got to do the humane thing. One guy volunteered. When he took the shot, the light disappeared from this fish's eyes. Not a single one of us said anything on the way home. It went from a fun fucking day to dead quiet. Because when it's real, it's fucking real.
Yeah.
And this show is showing that depiction of, yeah, you might think you would want to do what Frank Castle does. You might think you can take that step. But when it's real, it's real. And now you realize why, if you watch closely and you actually appreciate what's going on with Matt in that scene, the turmoil he's in, you can now understand why most of the MCU and Marvel Comics looks at Frank Castle sideways. Like, there's very few people that look at Frank Castle as a peer. Almost everybody looks at him as the monster in the room.
Yeah.
Even when he's standing next to the Hulk.
Yeah. I think Cap has the biggest problem with him.
Of course, absolutely. Cap is a. I'm sorry, he's a Boy Scout. Cap is a goody two shoe, and Frank is. I'm going to do what needs to get done to get the job done.
Yep.
And for anybody who's sitting there who has watched the episode or listened to us, like, yeah, are these dirty cops? That's what they're depicting it to be.
Yes.
Again, we don't know where the orders are coming from, but there's a difference between these guys need to be served up so that the system and the law can do its process, versus somebody like the Joker, who it is irrelevant what the system and the courts tell him or do to him. So therefore, the only option for him is to put him down. There are levels to this. There are caveats. Nothing's ever just a straight black and white. But in this case, he was in the wrong. And instead of figuring out a way out, he instantly just reverted to his base fucking primal urge and went too far.
I mean, there is one little tidbit that you're missing out at the point that they were about to kill him.
True, but here's the thing. Do you know why? If I show up and I'm a Golden Glove boxer or a black belt martial artist, and some random dude picks a fight with me, and I beat that man almost to death, and I put him in a coma, and I put him in a hospital, do you know why I'm the one who's going to be in more trouble?
Because you have training.
Yeah, because I should have been trained enough to get them to stop without having to go that far.
It's the reason why in Con Air, Nicolas Cage character goes to jail when he kills one of the guys that's attacking his wife. Because he's a trained... They call him, you're a trained soldier, but what people want to say is that you're a trained killer.
Yeah.
So,
which, I mean, like I said, I just literally told you that I am militarily trained how to handle certain weapons. If you put them in my hand, can I accurately pull the trigger and hit a target? Yeah. Can I strap on guns and just walk into a room full of people and murk them? No. They did not train me to walk into a room and go, I'm all out of bubble gum.
They didn't train you to be desensitized.
Yeah.
It takes, like having your family. It takes like having your family killed in front of you to make it snap like that.
Yeah, but the whole trained killer thing, it's again showing of what Daredevil's emotions are. It no matter how in the right you think it is, it takes a toll on you. And I honestly believe we have not, because of the image that they want to keep up with Frank Castle, we have not seen the toll that it has taken on him. Or I'm going to posit this pie in the sky theory, because we all know how ruthless Frank is, and how much he goes after the bad guy, and how he doesn't give a fuck. I think he's like that because of the toll it took on him. Because of losing his family and getting that exact revenge for his family. I think that took the toll, and the result is how he is now. But then, that's just the pie in the sky theory from a fat dude who's wearing a Daredevil costume hoodie.
Well, but it adds a layer of that you actually have to think about now.
Definitely.
So.
So I heard that this episode 3 is. Episode 3 is the courtroom shit where we pick up what's happening, at least the start of the trial for White Tiger versus the NYPD, which I can't wait to see, because, and again, just give me good writing, good acting. I heard somebody say that people might say that this episode's boring, but if you think this is boring, then one, you don't know Daredevil, because he is a fucking lawyer and he does trials and shit.
I was gonna say some people might just not like trials, which if you were one of those people, fuck you.
You know what it is? A lot of people don't have the patience to actually be taught or told their story.
Yeah,
they just want to see action.
Yeah.
You know what? I honestly blame that whole generation, the generational thing of the loss of imagination.
Yep.
Like everybody, what do you call it? Everybody thinks, or the majority of people that I run into think it's a little weird that I'm still playing D&D at my age, and I'm running around thinking I'm a wizard and a goblin and all this shit. But the amount of times I've thought myself out of situations or found solutions to problems creatively because I still have my imagination.
Right.
Because I still have the ability to talk myself out of situations because I'm not so fucking serious, even though the number one complaint of people who see me outside is I don't ever smile. But creativity, imagination, and all that shit should not die when you're a child. It
I
should
mean, both me and you, Cap, will come from the era where we had those books that you started off as a knight, and then you got to a certain page, and they say, "Hey, if you want to continue as a knight, go to this page as a good knight. But if you want to become the Black Knight, you got to go to this page." So,
Yeah.
so we read books that actually made you use your imagination. It's not the instant gratification of the kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's like
books like that.
Oh yeah, dude, those books are cool.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I read books like that too, though. Don't
Yo,
leave me
Ray,
with this generation.
That Netflix show where you can make a choice doesn't
No,
count.
that's not what. Don't leave me with this generation, you motherfuckers.
Hey, listen.
Hey, you are the voice of your generation.
I-
On this show, you are, because I don't know anything about fucking. What are you, Gen Ys? What are you guys?
I think I'm considered Gen Z, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the end of the alphabet.
I don't want to know about it either. I'm just I'm a part of it, so I don't get fined. I guess I don't know.
Damn, we got 3 different generations here. You just said you're X. I'm a millennial.
You remember, I'm 78, baby. I'm Generation X. I'm an old man.
Apparently, we all were
economy,
last night,
right?
including the grief. So
What happened?
I said, according to grief last night, we're all old. So it's okay. We're there. We're just.
I'm gonna go back and when we get off here, I'm gonna go back and watch what the fuck happened.
I'm telling you,
I'm surprised all you guys were there for the Raw watch along.
Yo, it was me, Toe, Ray, Gigi.
Yep.
And Show was there.
Yeah, Show was there. Show was surprisingly there. He said he was coming
early.
today.
Early too.
Wait, Joe said what? He was gonna show up tonight?
Yep.
I mean, we about done, so he can.
We are about done.
And that's what he's gonna log in and watch. The minute we start signing off, and I start reminding y'all that we're gonna be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. for Knucklehead Sports. Thursday we are back with Wrestling with Knuckleheads. And again, that might conclude our week with the podcast. We'll keep y'all posted. This is why you gotta like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. So that way you stay up to date when we go live and all that fun stuff.
Real quick before we head out, ratings for episode 2.
8.5.
Damn it.
Got him.
Y'all guys can pick the same numbers.
No, now I'm a devalue with 0.5. We'll give it an 8.
You guys can be independent sheeple.
I would give it an 8. It was really good. Again, I'm looking forward to see how we play off.
I give it an 8.5 simply because towards the end, when he has the gun to his head and he snaps and he kills both cops, and then he realized, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I am once again going with a 9.
Like he's like you can tell in that moment he's like, fuck, I had to keep one of these assholes alive.
Yeah. No, it is. I love it because again, this is showing us how much we're gonna see that mental toil here and how much I can't wait to see where that takes him. Are we gonna see that moment?
I will tell you this. I am actually kind of tired of the back and forth with him and Karen. Like Foggy got murked and she leaves to fucking San Francisco. Like, come on, girl.
Well, I am too, but I understand because they didn't want to put the character in so many episodes.
Like I get it. I mean, we already got her in episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna be in it that much.
She probably won't.
Which again, It's a shame. Justice for
She
Deborah
probably
Ann
won't,
Wall.
but I guarantee you that you know what? I might disagree with you on that one. I think she's going to be in it more than what we think because a whole year has passed between episode 1 and episode 2. So you know they're going to have her in flashbacks.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see with tonight. But again, I'll give this one a 9. I was gonna go 10 because the comic book side of me was like, they gave him his amulet and they said it, but
You know what? The dude that they had the white tiger outfit, and they didn't say he took anything or whatever. They actually confirmed it was an amulet, which is kind of surprising because I was expecting them to say, he had taken some herbal fucking shit to become the white tiger. The fact that they actually said no, he has an amulet, and they're going blow for blow with the comics. That was like, okay, they're paying homage to the comics.
Yeah.
Gotta be proud of Puerto Rico.
No, I love where that's gonna go with it. That's keeping me excited. Again, the unfortunate news of this is the only season we're gonna get him, unfortunately. I just hope it's done well for these episodes that we do have.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's what they're saying now. But if the viewership for this
no,
you're misunderstanding. There's already a season 2.
Yeah.
Being worked on, but the actor had passed.
Yeah, the actor passed away. Unfortunately.
Oh, the actor that played White Tiger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, Ray puts it right as it's about to make a joke. Ray reminds us all of.
I'm sorry. See, I'm the morality on this show. It's like once we were the
you're the morality on this show. Oh, damn, we're all fucked.
And on that note, everyone.
Whoa! No. Then what the fuck am I?
Yeah, see, Cap is more the morality than you. If you're morality, then we're really fucked.
How?
Dude, you got your name from Ray Skywalker.
That is...
Ray, you got a whole bunch of baby mama and kids.
Can't prove that.
You can't be the morality police.
The fact that you said that we can't prove it shows that you can't be the moral center.
Oh.
Respect the craft coming up July 15th, everybody. Right?
July 19th.
July 19th, respect live from the Mecca. We'll be back next week with announcements. Unfortunately, we had to take a little bit of a week off due to some personal obligations. But next week we are back. Next week we are back.
Which one gave birth, Ray? Which one gave birth?
47?
47, yeah. We'll go 47. Until then, again, guys, we're back tomorrow with Knucklehead Comics. We got a lot to discuss, trades, deadlines, all that fun shit. Thursday, we're back with our reactions of AEW Revolution, what will be happening on the road to WrestleMania, and more. And again, we'll see what happens with the rest of the week. But till then,
hey, Ray, did you know that the wrestlers know who's going to win before they come out?
I would have never knew. We'll definitely be talking about that on Thursday because
hey, listen, wrestling is technically a sport. We might just go over it tomorrow.
We might have to tomorrow because Krill's gonna be on tomorrow. I want to hear his take on someone saying that just to get his reaction. So, but till then, y'all, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, knuckleheads assemble.
Peace out. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe.